What's good, people? All you happy goonies out there? It's me, Jules, bro, Elts,
What up,
and
what
we
up,
are
what
the
up?
Arsenal Bloodline, and this is the Red and White Aftermath.
We're the kind of club that we're together, because if you look at us, there's not many people outside Arsenal fans who like Arsenal Football Club, and that's why we're, as a club and players and everything, we're together, and that's all that matters.
Big weekend just gone. Newcastle playing Arsenal at St James's Park. Not one of our happy hunting grounds, but boy, it was a happy hunting ground on Sunday. Arsenal won the game 2-1. Last minute winner by Gabriel and a goal by Moreno. That man that people were raising their eyebrows at a couple of weeks ago. But anyway, bruv, let's get into this, man. Let's break this thing down. What's
Yeah, you know what?
game?
When was that? When we now? So what's it? Tuesday today, isn't it? Tuesday today.
Yeah.
I'm still on that cloud nine, man. Still on that cloud nine. That was beautiful. Beautiful performance. That's what we want to see.
It was buzzing. It was nice.
It was nice, isn't it? It was our best performance of the season for me. Because we just, from minute one, we just were on the front foot and we was aggressive.
That's it.
And that's all we really, that's what we've been saying. You know, we just want some positive attacking football from a squad that is more than capable. You know, you don't spend
definitely 100%.
I mean, you don't spend like best part of 300 million to play like regressive football and defensive football and start Mikel Merino as your attacking, you know, forward midfielder. You know what I mean? You want to play your best players. And on Sunday, you saw the difference. Eze licking shots left, right, and centre. His ball over the top, which led to the controversial incident where we didn't get a penny that we should have got. And it was lovely to see, man. So well done to all the boys, including Mikel Arteta, that is, for picking the right lineup. The right lineup. I mean, I'd have still gone with Martinelli instead of Trossard, but Trossard had a decent game.
Yeah.
Overall, you know, done a great pass to Declan Rice in the second half. If you remember, he sort of threaded it through to Declan. Declan didn't quite get the ball across.
He didn't quite have his feet right there, did he? And he
didn't have his feet right.
Got the corner though.
But yeah, I was really proud of the players. Like, we had to win the game, and it just felt like if we want to be taken seriously, it's a game we had to win, and we did it. And I said it at halftime on our fake watch along, which was beautiful to do, which we really enjoyed doing. Anyone that hasn't watched it, watch our fake watch along because it was great.
Old school bullying.
Yeah! Come on! Oh, Big G! Get Big G! I told you! Come on, bro! Get in there! Come on! This is the middle section! The middle section, bro! Come on!
And anyone that's watched it has kind of commented and gave us some great feedback. So big up everyone that's given the feedback on that vid.
That was lovely, man.
And, yeah, man, just really proud, happy. You know, it was a 6-point swing because it could have been 8 points. Had Liverpool their business,
definitely.
you know, but you know, it's funny what 2 late goals could do. You know, 1 late goal finished them, and 1 late goal put us 2 points behind them. So big weekend ahead coming up, and an opportunity for us now to deal with West Ham before Liverpool play and put Liverpool on the pressure.
And go ahead. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all about, man. But yeah, like you said, the lineup, I pretty much got the lineup right, I think, apart from probably Mosquera started the game surprisingly.
Yeah.
Who then came off.
Very harsh, very harsh.
Yeah,
very harsh.
Yeah, it seemed to be like more of it definitely was a harsh substitution. It was like, you made the mistake, they scored the goal. But when you think about it, that could have been easily defended if Gabriel would have just stood strong and do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then he probably doesn't come off. But I like the fact that every single player contributed to that game. For some way, shape, or form. They came on and they did their thing. It was composed, and like you said, we had equal amounts of aggression and positivity going forward.
Yeah.
And it felt like everyone got involved. And Gyökeres had his best performance so far in an Arsenal shirt.
Agreed.
He looked the part. He looked like an actual striker.
He looked like a number 9, didn't he?
Yeah, he looked like a number 9, and it looks like he's now getting used to the players and how we play, and it looks like he's coming together. So, please, I'm looking forward to seeing more of him.
Shall I tell you who else I want to give a shout out to as well, bro? No one's really mentioned him, but I thought he had a great game. And people were sort of picking him out before the game, saying, oh, not sure, physicality. But Martin Zubimendi was excellent on Sunday.
Yeah, again,
he was excellent. He was doing some wonderful things. That lofted pass to Timber, that was beautiful. He kept it moving. He wasn't intimidated. He wasn't bullied by the Joe Lintons and the Gyökeres of the world. I thought he was really, really good.
Yeah, he dealt with that quite well. He dealt with that very well. Do you know what I like about Zubimendi? He goes about his business quite quietly. it's like you don't well, if you're watching him, you're watching him. But if you don't, he does stuff, and you don't really. I don't really remember him in the game, but I know he done well in the game.
Yeah,
He's one of those type of players where he's just like he's like a ghost. Like he's making things happen, and he's just and he always looks forward first. You can see his eyes. He's like, right, can I go that way? No, all right, I'll go that way. Can I go that way? No, I'll go this way. But he always tries to go forward. And I think that's encouraging, bruv, because he's pushing the other guys forward. No, you move forward. I'll get it. I'll find you.
He didn't do it on Sunday, but another thing I like about Zubi as well is he's not afraid to have a shot. He has a shot. And I like that.
You're right. Because he does that. Then first time hits, the ball's dropping, I'm hitting.
He just hits it.
And corners. And our corners our set pieces are just so on point now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It is ridiculous now.
Also, I want to give a shout out as well, talking about corners. Odegaard's corner won it for us, coming from the other side. Obviously, we usually rely on Dex's corners, but this was Odegaard's corners, and he's been quite good at taking corners as well, Odegaard. But just his general cameo when he came on that is the Martin Odegaard that I want to see. That is the Martin Odegaard right there. He came on and just, it was like he came on like as a man on a mission. He said, right, I'm winning this game for my team. And He done that. And
did he not look composed though? He didn't. He did that stuttery kind of dilly dally. There was none of that. It was like none of that. I'm that pass
he done from Miles Lewis Skelly. That was
the
old
That's
Odegaard.
What you was talking about. That's what you was talking about. He doesn't do those things anymore. He went for it straight away. We were looking at him and going, he's gonna pass that. You run, and that's what you can do. You move, I pass.
Yeah.
So, bruv,
we got the Arsenal
after a performance like that. Thoughts going forward now, we have to consolidate and get the win against West Ham now.
Yeah, I watched the game yesterday between West Ham and Everton, and they looked a little bit improved, West Ham. A little bit more disciplined, a little bit more, a bit of grit about them yesterday, but we're not Everton. And we got titles. We got titles to win. So I fully expect us to deal with West Ham. I think the key and the interesting element in terms of the lineup is going to be, does he continue with Eze in that area, or does he shift Eze out to the left and then bring Odegaard back in, which I think is probably likely. But it just highlights the depth we've got. It's great problems to have. So if he starts Eze on the left and goes to Odegaard in the middle, I'm cool with that. But yeah, I expect us to beat West Ham comfortably.
Yeah, me too. But do you know what? Having said that, the Eze thing going out to the left, it will work because I feel like he'll drift in anyway. He'll drift in, and someone will cover that somehow. Even Odegaard might have to go on that side just as a switch over. And they must be doing stuff in training, brother, that we just don't see. Where he knows what to do. Like Arteta, I think there's a plan if he's got certain players on the pitch. The whole game was positive. Mikel Arteta was, the handbrake came off, and he 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes. He was telling them, like, it's 8. You go and win the game, basically, what he's telling them. Go and win that bloody game, which we did. And that's what I was happy about, that the team just didn't stop going. We just kept going to the end.
Despite VAR's best efforts.
Yeah, oh, God.
I mean, I'm so glad, right? Because Bukayo had the interview after the game, and he said it. He said, these things always go against us, but we didn't let it stop us today. And I'm glad that he came out and he called that out, because it's right, man. How many times do we keep seeing this now? Different rules for us, all these different situations, similar situations. How can last week they give a penalty and then the next week and Buemo, the exact same thing?
And Buemo, the one was even worse. He touched it more.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. I don't understand how you go, and that's the frustration of the VAR. If you get across the board, it's level. People can't moan as much, but you're giving people something to,
There was an irony there. There was an irony because Pope should have given away a penalty. He had a fantastic game, Pope. He was stopping things left, right, and centre, making great saves. But then he made the mistake right at the end.
He tried to rush it. He tried to rush it. He kicked it out to Luke Skelly, and it just went from there, man. It was to a perfect weekend. That was great,
indeed,
bro. Let's move on quickly to some of the other games of the weekend. If we can call it that. Right. So I think you watched it as well. Brentford versus Man United. Man United are shocking.
They are
shockingly bad. And we all laugh and joke about how bad teams can be. We were bad once upon a time, but never were we that bad. Never. I mean, we used to complain and moan, but from start to finish, they were terrible. And the manager, he looks defeated. He looks depressed. He looks like he wants out. and he can't find a way out. It's like he's in a maze and he can't find that door. He just can't get out.
He might be.
And
He
I
might be
feel
trying
like-
to get out. Maybe he's self-sabotaging.
That's
Who
what it
knows?
feels like.
Yeah,
But
they're
Brentford
really
just-
bad, aren't they, Man United? Really bad.
Yeah, Brentford just handed them, boy. Handed their ass to him, boy. It was crazy.
Before
But,
the game, Bruno in the tunnel, he looked like a defeated man.
Yeah, he looked. You saw they were focused on him. It's like what is he thinking? And I was thinking, please get me out of here. That's it. I'm a footballer. Get me out of here. That's what it is. And yeah, he needs better than that. Yeah, I'm a track footballer. Get me out of here.
Oh my god,
I
that's
think
the
we can say that
whole
phrase.
squad, isn't it?
Well, most of them. Well, look at Scott McTominay. Man's won league titles. Happy. Hey, it can work for you. It really can. Yeah. So that was Brentford smacking up Man United 3-1. Light work for them. The other game I watched, I caught a bit of, was Chelsea Brighton. Another club, Chelsea. I don't know, man. They spent a lot of money, but they bought a lot of youngsters, and it's not gelling as well as they would like to. They look a bit disjointed at the moment. Keep getting players sent off, and these are blatant sendings off. And yeah, man. Again,
You know what? Chelsea are a weird team, man. They've turned. I mean, for me, they've always been a bit of a weird club. But the last sort of 3 or 4 years, they've got even weirder because their transfer policy has gone really weird. They're signing like young players,
youthful
mega
players,
contracts for like 10 plus years. And I think you pointed it out in the summer. None of these players are of elite quality. They're kind of just like below surface level kind of quality. Yeah. They've appointed a young manager. Their best player is Cole Palmer by a million miles, followed by probably Reece James. And the rest of the players, they're not really game changers or players that you think, oh yeah, I'd love to have you in my team. Not really.
Yeah, this is it.
This team and think, oh yeah, I'd love to have him. Apart from, again, Cole Palmer. Yeah, they're kind of neither here or there, Chelsea. They're good in their day, and other days they'll lose. And I mean, they're playing Liverpool at home.
Very bad.
I was kind of looking at them thinking, yeah, go on, Chelsea. Yeah, you know, they might be able to take something on Liverpool, but I think Liverpool go there and beat them, bruv, to be honest.
Probably no Cole. If there's no Cole Palmer, I do not fancy them at all. Not at all.
Really?
Talking of Liverpool, bruv, a good segue there. Yeah, we needed them to lose, and Eddie came up with the goods.
Yeah, well done, Crystal
Your
Palace.
defense is in trouble.
Nketiah's in the room. You know what, right? I watched a really small portion of highlights, right? That Palace Liverpool game. It was like 3 minutes long. Yeah. But my gosh, because whoever put the highlights together, they clipped it really quickly. It was really quick. Yeah. And it was chance after chance after. I think I counted about 6 clear chances that Palace had to score.
Yeah.
And
after about 5 minutes, they had 2 chances. I think they scored after about 10. Yeah. They had two chances straight away. I was like, what is happening here with Liverpool? Yeah. What is going on?
They definitely deserve the win. And Liverpool, they've been below par all season.
It's not a surprise of their performance. Some of their bigger players, Salah, been quiet all season, very quiet. Wirtz, like we tipped him to be. Well, we tipped him as like the transfer signing of the summer.
We did.
And so far, we haven't had. I don't even think we've had a 7 out of 10.
No,
I don't think we've had a 7 out of 10 from him.
And you know what, as well, bro? No one's talking about him. Like the media, the Sky Sports and that, they're not highlighting it. And I heard someone say the £100 million player. I'm like, no, hold on a minute, no. He wasn't no 100 million. He was like 115.
Yeah, it was more than that. A lot more than that. Guys, we're gonna crack on now. We're gonna get on to the MVP of the weekend. And bruv.
All right. So MVP of the weekend for me is not Gabriel Magalhães, although that's my dog, old tight Gabby. Big Gabby,
that's my guy.
Once again, rising to the occasion. Literally, when we need him, he's done it so many times. 18 goals now for Big Gabby in the time that he's been at Arsenal. 18 goals.
That's mad. That is crazy.
You know, I think our highest scoring centre-back in modern times has been Laurent Koscielny. He scored 22 goals in the Premier League, but Gabriel is going to break that. No doubt about it. He might even break it this season, knowing him. Incredible centre-back. My favourite defender at Arsenal. My favourite centre-back defender at Arsenal, which leads me to my favourite defender at Arsenal and who is my MVP of the weekend, which is Jurrien Timber. Yeah. Once again, this guy, man. This guy, man. I'm running out of superlatives.
He was monstrous again. You know, I just love his aggression. Like when he plays, he's telling man, you are not messing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care
Yeah.
if it's your house, my house. We can go in the park next door. He doesn't care. We can go in the shop, pub. He is gonna get it on, and you ain't getting past him, bro.
Yeah.
No man can get past this guy. And if you
Mm.
get past him, he'll get back, which he did again. He got back at them, took the ball for a run off.
Yeah. But you know what, though?
That is
You know what, though?
tremendous.
If there is a chink in his armor, we've often spoke about it being him going the other way, attacking wise. But on Sunday, attacking wise, he was excellent. He was overlapping.
brilliant.
He was the last man again. That ball that Zubimendi done, he was the guy running onto it. Get his header in. Pope, I don't know how he saved that. The skills that he was doing on the touchline on the right hand side, where he trips up Joe Linton and then trips up
numerous
Jurrien.
times he was doing them.
Oh my god! And I don't
He's
think we give him
techie,
enough
man.
credit for. Yeah, he's so techie, bro.
He's so techie. And
I've
he's so
said
comfortable.
it. And I don't care what anyone says to me. I really don't care if they want to ridicule me. I do not care. That we've got the best right back in the world, man. He is top billing. Honestly, he's box office, man. Top player.
Just
he's
to watch him play. Wow.
Yeah, he's top notch, man.
Bad boy.
He gets my he's my MVP of the weekend for me, man. I love Jurrien Timber, seriously.
Yeah, man. 100% agree with that one. Donut of the weekend. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Donut of the weekend. Special shout out to Bruno Fernandes.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, honorable mentions. But listen, I know. Look, he's not our player, so it's not our problem. But if I was a Man United fan, I would hate the fact that he's my captain. I really would. There's nothing about him that screams captain for me. It reminds me of when Aubameyang was captain, and I loved Aubameyang as a striker, but I hate.
But he wasn't a captain.
He was never a captain. It gives me that kind of vibe. He's just such a whiny, moany, like throws his tools away, like puts his tools down, basically. You know, throws his manager under the bus. That penalty was shocking as well. His second penalty miss of the season, so he gets an honourable mention. But for me, clear winner for Donut of the weekend was VAR, and we're going to give VAR generally. How the hell they overturned
missed so much.
decision?
That
penalty on Sunday. I mean, I've watched it about 10, 15 times, bro, since, and I still can't believe it. Even though we've won the game, it didn't matter in the end, but that's not the point. That's not the point. And I'm glad Bukayo called it out in his post-match interview as well. Like, don't let it slide because we won the game, because that could have cost us. It was the most blatant penalty you're ever likely to see. And the fact that they coerced the referee into changing his mind. The referee saw it in real time and gave it. And they coerced him. Oh, yeah, no, we think you should have another look at that. Pathetic.
Yeah, exactly.
And the VAR that didn't rule out Liverpool's equaliser against Crystal Palace when Mo Salah blatantly handballed it. Like, what's going on, man? No, VAR don't know the week.
It's crazy. And then there were so many of them. There was the Brian and Burmo one where he got pulled back in the penalty box. Josh King's, that was a blatant. I'm sorry. Yes, he may have been going down, but the keeper took his legs. Yeah, it was just like it's the same thing. You took his legs. You had Minter getting kicked in the face by Gusto, and they said that there was no contact, bro. That's what made it worse. There was no actual evidence. That's what I said. There was no actual evidence of him getting kicked in the face, but yet the man got kicked in the face.
I hate VAR with passion, bro. I've always hated it. I still hate it. I'll always hate it.
If they could get rid of things like in football, I say, look, we go back to arguing about if it was offside or not or whatever.
Let's go back
I'd rather
to
go back to that. Because guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, please.
Subscribe.
Who did you think? Yeah, subscribe, like, share the videos, all that good stuff. And we'll be back again soon with another video. Peace out, guys.